the natural law. There's a younger generation knocking at the door. Why sit and fret, vainly regret things that have gone before? There's a younger generation knocking at the door. Though the world is well lustful, not dream there's wisdom above dreams to compensate mothers and wives. When the joys of youth have passed them, they should last them all their lives. I've had my fun, all that is done, why should I sigh for more? There's a younger generation knocking at the door. There's a younger generation knocking at the door.
I got my belongings in an old pawn shop. I don't know if I'm ever coming back. When I'm down by the railroad track. Trees and rivers, smiling faces, waving hands, wishing us well. Stopping work and maybe dreaming that they were with us too. Who can tell? Empty boxcar, sitting there waiting around by the side. We jump and crawl. Who knows where we're going? Who knows where? Who cares at all? When I'm down by the railroad track. Well, I got my belongings in an old pawn shop. I don't know if I'm ever coming back. When I'm down by the railroad track. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going on an adventure. And thank you, my beauties, for tuning in to more Theatre in a Box. And we're going to take you around the world in 60 minutes. Welcome to the Zoe Lewis and the Social Distances show. And we have many people outside the window. That was an old song off my very first cassette called Soup Kitchen Swing. I used to jump freight trains, and it stuck with me forever. And I wrote that trundling along the track. Let's see who is there. Sandy Snyder. Hello, Gary and Joyce are there. Al Fryer. Laura Ludwig's out there. Lovely Laura and her dahlias. Edie's there. And Joanne Corsano. Gail Limburg. Hildy. Chris Barker, you're still up in England? It's late, your clocks changed, didn't they? And ours didn't. Kelly's there in Canada. Sarah Lee, my darling, you were there. Bonnie and Beth Abaloo, who are going to come and appear through the window next week. Christopher, is David there yet? Is David back from work? This is a lovely, he is. This is I love you, my friends. You know, and I have friends through the window. So in our short hour, we're going to have all sorts of guests from around the world. And we need to be global these days, don't you think? And Provincetown attracts all sorts of people from all over the world. Look, I mean, I came here because it's its own country. I do believe that. And I'm going to open the window. And it's dark now. Look, it's dark. So let's see. I'm going to have to get the performers to come near the window. It's dark, isn't it? There is a dark heart out there, and I'm wearing a heart to emphasize the fact that we love you. Oh, I think it's time to start with our first song. I've been to over more than 70 countries. I can't stop traveling. I'm a wandering fool, but you know, I've calmed down a little bit in these days of COVID. But home is where your heart is, isn't it? 'Cause I'm a vagabond. I'm just a vagabond. I don't know where I belong. Well, I'm just a vagabond, vagabond. I'm just a vagabond. I don't know where I belong, but I belong in this world. Yes, way down in Timbuktu, there's a lot of things to do. Dromedary's rendezvous. Well, they say one hump's as good as two. And if you ain't too sore, head down to Bangalore, where there's motor cars forevermore. It's a past and present tug of war, running rings around the world, just like a bumblebee, looking for the sweeter side of life. There's room in my bag, there's room in my bag. Come with me, vagabond. I'm just a vagabond, like a vagabond arrived at the window. I am just a vagabond, vagabond. Hi, Roxanne, we're just vagabonds. I don't know where I belong, but I belong in this world, yeah. Way down in Old Peking, you can get get just anything. Ducks are just a buck, a wing, and there's a lot of imitation Ming. Round the corner in Calcutta, there's a talented haircutter. Turns the ladies into butter, sets their hair in hearts aflutter. Running rings around the world to where the mangoes grow. Yeah. Wind behind me, what tomorrow brings? Well, I don't know, I haven't a clue. Well, I don't know, vagabond, but I'm just a vagabond. I don't know where I belong. Well, I'm just a vagabond, vagabond. Well, I'm just a vagabond. I don't know where I belong, but I belong in this world. Take it away, Roxanne. She's so good. Give it up for Roxanne. Come on, let's have some sax. Woo! Look who we have. Mike Flanagan on the sax. Both of you. Hey, hey. Oh, give it up. Woo. Running rings around the world under one big sky. Home is in the faces that are meet. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. I'm a vagabond, but I'm just a vagabond, but I don't know where I belong. Well, I'm just a vagabond, vagabond. I'm just a vagabond, don't know where I belong, but I belong in this world. I belong in this world. I belong in this world. Yes. Give it up. That is Mike Flanagan there. We had the Roxy Layton who ran away. We have some marvelous, marvelous people outside the window. This is just the beginning. But who do we have? The cigarette girl is showing me. Thank you, Amy Brown. Well, my tremendous friends, thank you so much for visiting PayPal already. It's very, very, very kind of you, Anya, and Amy. I love you so. And we are so happy tonight. After us, we are the opening act for a wrestling match that is going to happen later on tonight. And I know who I want to win. Actually, I should put this on because I voted. And yeah, look, am I not color coordinated? Katie Lamble is still there. And it's very late in England. Katie, thank you for staying up. Casey is there, and Southcombe Toots is there. Collis and Gail, Neil Green, and Buzz. You know I wrote this for you, Buzz. And there's so many songs to get through, so I shouldn't go on too long. But you know what? In Provincetown, we have so many different people who come into our town, and you meet the special ones and you just know they're going to keep coming back. And this is someone who keeps coming back, and she's from Bulgaria. She's a traveler. She's a kindred spirit. As soon as I met her, I was like, she's my pal. And she is incredibly talented in all sorts of ways. And she's a lover of this world. She's a deep soul, I do believe, personally. And she descends from the gypsies, so that's why she's a traveler too. She's going to do a Bulgarian song, which you're going to love. Please put your hands together for Daria from the south, Daria del Sur, and she rocks from the south. And here she is. Yes, don't you love her already? Come nearer, come nearer. Look, and she's wearing. Look what you're.
Hello, Zoe. Hello, everybody who is watching online right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Isn't this fantastic? This setup. Wow.
I rather like it myself, but I love the headdress. Can you tell us about what you're wearing?
I was thinking about, what I'm wearing, and probably the only Bulgarian thing that I'm wearing is my skin, my personal skin. But this is a very beautiful headdress that I found in Istanbul, because I travel. And then this interesting, how do you call it, coat?
It's a coat.
Authentic. It's from Mongolia.
Wow.
And
what are you playing?
I am actually going to play a Bulgarian song.
She's a world citizen, though. But what is this instrument?
It's called a tambor. It's just,
Is that from Bulgaria?
Unfortunately not. It's been made in the United States.
She's a mélange. That's what it's all about. And the grooves, I'm going to try and clap along. And it's not easy. You could try and do this at home. What is this one called?
This one is called Ergen Deda. Maybe some of you know it because the Mystery of Bulgarian Voices once sang it and made it popular. Literally translates as Bachelor Grandpa.
Oh, well, there we go. Please give us a drum. Beautiful. My gosh. Daria, thank you. Give it up for Daria. Isn't she incredible? The groove. Did you see it? I didn't know it was ending, but you are supreme, Daria.
And so are you, Zoe.
Oh, well,
See ya.
She's going to come back very soon. And Lucy Bleu Tremblay is there all the way from Nova Scotia. Oh, bonjour, bon nuit. We have Sarah Ketlas, my friend from England, but she's there. She's an amazing photographer, and she is in Texas now because we get around. I think it's time, though, to do this one that I wrote. This one. I wrote this in New Orleans when I met the Prince of Love, the Voodoo Prince of Love, and I'm so excited to have Mike come back and Roxanne come back to play on this one. I was blessed with love for the rest of my life, and can you believe, by the Voodoo Prince? And I am blessing you now with love. I'm blessing you with love for the rest of your life, and you, Roxanne, and all of you out there, because love can save the day. It can. I'm even going to take my glasses off for this one. A little bit of New Orleans music. Here he comes. the scene. The Prince of Love. She will make a special brew to bring the romance back for you for a Dixie beer and $1 or $2. The Prince of Love. Press his palm and you'll be under his spell. He do that voodoo, only he do very, very well from Rampart down to Beeson Street, bar to bar on the Bourbon Beat, a tooth of gold and a whiskey neat, yeah, that Prince of Love. Yeah. It's your fortune, so do not fear. He'll empty out your pockets, but you'll hear what you wanna hear. Must be time for another drink. One more for the voodoo shrink. He's a cousin of Marie Laveau, I thank you, that Prince of Love. Intoxicating to the core. He's full of the spirit, that is for sure. While the night's on fire and the moon's aflame and they're playing Jelly Roll again, the real McCoy is on the game, yeah, that Prince of Love. Put your hands together, everybody. My grandma, see your grandma, see your grandpa sitting by the fire. My grandpa, see your grandpa, gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, like to rock honey. Oh, Jackamuffin, na na na, Jackamuffin, na na, go for it. Oh yeah, way down south in New Orleans, it's the land of the Mardi Gras kings and queens. One more royal is on that scene. Who? The Prince of Love. He gonna light your fire, Prince of Love. He gonna do that voodoo, Prince of Love. Roxanne and Mike through the window. What amazing musicians I am so lucky to have outside the window. And Mike's learning all these tunes. It's wild. And that's quite a complicated brass part that I wrote. But who else is out there? Oh, thanks, Buzz. It's lovely. And so did Neil Green say lovely. You two should meet. Neil Calkin, you're still up. And Sarah, I love you. Sherry Altman.
The Wolves.
The Wolves are out there. Christopher is clapping a lot. Stefania Trifonova. Where are you from? Welcome to the show. I wish I could say I love you in your language, but here, this is an international language. Who else do we have? We have Marcello Garcia, Shelley Jennings, Heather Emil Kellogg, Al Fryer, and the Wolves. The Wolves. Trudy Wood, Laura Ludwig, still out there. Stick around, because we have more people. And there's someone who I met a few years ago who came to Provincetown all the way from Brazil. And I know you've got some friends out there watching all the way from Brazil. He's stunningly fabulous. We love him. He's an artist. Who knew? He could sing too. He does all sorts of things. And I would like to welcome to the window from Brazil. He's just flying in from around the corner. The one and only Julio Rizzo. Hello, Julio. Look how cute you look. Here, bring the microphone up. This is Julio. What does this mean? Bra. Oh, Brazil.
Yes. You got it.
Sorry. It confused me. It's very nice. And I like the little on the A there's a crown.
It's true.
Which part of Brazil are you from, Julio?
I'm from Minas Gerais state, that is west from Rio and north from São Paulo. And I'm from a small town in the mountains.
Now, who is watching right now?
Oh, like all my Facebook friends from Brazil, like the ones could get the advertising, and I hope you guys are having fun there. Espero que vocês se divirtam aí. Eu não sou cantor, mas eu vou fazer o melhor que eu puder aqui para representar o nosso país.
I agree. And also, do you want to say happy birthday to someone?
Oh yeah. So my friend Ana Maria and my friend Tatiana, Ana Maria is the grandmother of Mariana, and Tatiana is the aunt of Mariana. So they both asked me to say happy birthday to her kids. So Mariana, parabéns pelos seus 2 aninhos, que você seja muito feliz, que Deus te abençoe. Happy birthday, Mariana.
How do you say that in Brazilian, in Portuguese?
Eu sei, parabéns para você.
Parabéns para você.
Feliz aniversário.
Feliz aniversário, Mariana. 2 años.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's try our best. Me playing the piano for your beautiful voice to do this 1939 Brazilian classic.
Brasil, meu Brasil brasileiro, meu mulato isoneiro, vou cantar-te nos seus versos. O Brasil, samba que dá bamboleio, que faz gingar. O Brasil do meu amor, terra de nosso Senhor. Brasil, pra mim, Brasil.
This is the bit I know.
Abre a cortina do passado, tira a mãe preta do cerrado, bota o rei Congo no congado. Brasil, pra mim, Brasil. Deixa cantar de novo, trovador, a merencolha, a luz da lua, toda a canção do meu amor. Quero ver essa dona caminhando pelos salões, arrastando o seu vestido rendado. Brasil, pra mim, Brasil.
I think we need to have someone play the recorder right now. Who is this lady? Do come nearer. Oh, it's the lady.
Yeah,
Come
my
on,
Carmen
come in.
Miranda.
Do you like the lady?
I love it.
Woohoo! Give it up for the lady! Woohoo!
Oh, abre a cortina do passado, tira a mãe preta do cerrado,
Ah, sim!
bota o rei Congo no congado. Brasil, pra mim, Brasil. Ouve essas fontes
Let me show you the
murmurantes,
words.
onde eu mato a minha sede. a lua vem brilhar. Quero ver essa dona caminhando pelos salões arrastando o seu vestido rendado. Brasil, pra mim, Brasil.
Oh, give it up for the beautiful
Yay!
Julio. Thank you so much. I did my best there.
Thank you
And
so much for the invitation.
Incredible. Did you enjoy that, Brazil? Well, one day we will come. Well, I want to come and visit where you're from. I have been in Salvador a long time
Salvador
ago.
is a great beginning.
And
Yes.
it's a huge country. So one more time, give it up for the wonderful
Bye.
Julio Rizzo. And you know, after the wrestling match, after November the 3rd, who knows, we might need to leave the country, but I'm feeling hopeful. But all I'm saying is I might, well, we could go to Hawaii, couldn't we? Because I'm sick and tired of the USA. This is a lovely place to go. Come on, darling, let's fly away to Omakalapua. Ooh-ah-ee-ee-ee. Okale, Okamaka, ah. It's just an island in the South Pacific. I've never been there, but it sounds terrific. It's called Omakalapua. Ooh-ah-ee-ee-ee. Okale, Okamaka, ah. I looked it up on my atlas. It's just a dot on the map. But all that name stretched to Portland, Maine. I had to practice so that I could learn to swim it, swing it. It's called Umakalapua. Ooh-ah-ee-ee-ee. Okale, Okamaka, ah. It sounds a little crazy. Move over, Mr. Goga. Come on, let's have Mr. Goga. We have a very nice dancer. Give it up for Mike. Oh, it's got one palm tree and one tropical bird who whistles nothing but jazz. One hula girl wearing one grass skirt. Her name's Siggy. She's a bebopping lo howly low key. Oh, Makalapua. Ooh-ah-ee-ee-ee. Oh, Kameka, ah. It sounds kind of crazy. Move over, Mr. Goga. Oh, yeah. I want Samoa. Move over, Mr. Goga. Yeah. Thank you, Siggy. Give it up for Siggy as a hula girl. And give it up for Mike. Thank you. And of course, you know that her name is also Little Lay. And they say if you throw your lay into the water and it floats back to shore, they'll sell it again. And there we go. But we have so many fascinating things to keep you entertained during this pandemic. And of course, that ding means it's pandemic pastimes. Do we have pandemic pastimes at the window? Yes, we do. Oh, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing an origami hat.
An origami hat. So are you saying origami is something you could do? Did you fold that yourself?
Yes.
It's very attractive. And I have to say, you can use she used newspaper. I have a book, Dollar Bill Animals in Origami. Come. I can see you're very excited. What can you make? Triceratops. You could make out of a dollar bill. You could make a kangaroo.
Or a grass skirt.
Oh, she made her skirts made out of
newspaper.
paper.
The New York Times.
Oh, it was, what do you call it? Shredded. And what else do you have in origami?
I have paper cranes.
Paper cranes.
We learned how to make these in the Japanese cruise.
Look at that, paper cranes. Do you know the story of the paper crane? Thank you. You know, Sadako Sasaki. She was a little girl when Hiroshima, the atomic bomb, fell, 1945. And she was right, the cigarette girl. We went on a cruise. And it was wild when we stopped. The boat stopped in Hiroshima. And I was like, this is a strange tourist place. We went to the Peace Museum, the Children's Peace Memorial. And the story goes of Sadako that the bomb dropped. She flew out of the window as a baby. Her mother and father ran to get her. She wasn't hurt. She seemed okay. But not until she was 12, when she'd grown up a bit, she started to have lesions. She had the atomic bomb fever, they call it. And anyway, in Japan, if you fold a paper crane, you can get a wish. If you fold 1,000 paper cranes. So her friends from the school came to see her in hospital, and they said, fold paper cranes, and then you can wish to be okay. She folded so many, she didn't quite make. Some stories say she didn't make it. Some say she folded more than 1,000. Look, people have sent me paper cranes since I sing this song. This is from my friend Mina. She made tiny ones. Anyway, you know what she wished for? She wished for world peace. We're still wishing for that, aren't we? Here we are in Hiroshima. Here we are in Hiroshima. And Sadako's wish still remains, with 1,000 paper cranes. 1945, she was only 2 years old when the H-bomb fell. Through the window she went flying, but the baby wasn't crying as far as they could tell. And here we are in Hiroshima. Here we are in Hiroshima. But a touch of hope still remains, with 1,000 paper cranes. And the years went by, and the fever came and took her to her bed. But your wishes can come true, fold enough for me and you. That's what her best friend said. And here we are in Hiroshima. Here we are in Hiroshima. Let's put an end to all these games with 1,000 paper cranes. The cherries blossom yet. We cannot forget to keep our dream alive. She folded all the time, any paper she could find, until the day she died. And here we are in Hiroshima. Here we are in Hiroshima. And I thank that little girl. This is our cry. This is our prayer. Peace to the world. And we went to the Children's Peace Memorial, and you know what? Millions of paper cranes were lying around there, sent from children from all over the world, all wishing for the same thing, for peace. And I haven't done this song before because it's a kind of an intense song, but you know, this is around the world, and we need to come together, all of us. And you know, we need love. Let's get the heart again. We need love. Love and joining together can solve all of this. And there's the City of Love. Have you ever been to the City of Love? Where is the City of Love? Can I have the City of Love? Yes. Because, mais oui, the city of love. I think I am riding by the window with it right now, perhaps. Oh yes, here it is, the city of love, Paris, 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 Paris. Merci beaucoup. And who better to sing about the city of love? She's actually from Canada, but she's from French Canada. Give it up for Sylvie Richard. Oh, bonjour, Sylvie. It's Sylvie, everybody. And this is a song. How are you, Sylvie?
Je suis très bien. Je vais très bien.
Doesn't she get you going? See, look. Oh, thank you, David Mayoko.
J'ai deux amours.
Ooh, why don't you say a
Mon
few more?
pays est Paris.
Calm down, everybody. Please, can you say a few more words in French?
Cigarette.
Ooh, calm it. We don't have any of that around here. Give us another one.
Croissant.
Oh, that was very exciting. Look, the numbers are rising. Give us one more in French. Earth. There. Calm down, everybody. Thank you. That was highly romantic. Thank you, Sylvie. Let's do this song. Could you all sway, please? Swayez-vous.
Which side you go?
Oh, I don't know. Anywhere you want.
Parlez-moi d'amour, dites-moi des choses tendres.
Oui, oui.
Votre beau discours, mon cœur n'est pas là de l'entendre.
Ah oui.
Pourvu que toujours vous répétiez ces mots suprêmes. Je vous aime.
Je vous aime.
Vous savez bien que dans le fond, je n'en crois rien, mais cependant je veux encore écouter ce mot que j'adore. Votre voix au son caressant, qui le murmure en frémissant, me berce de sa belle histoire. Et malgré moi, je veux y croire.
Hang on, un moment. Okay, I'm ready.
Parlez-moi d'amour, dites-moi des choses tendres. Votre beau discours, mon cœur n'est pas là de l'entendre. Pourvu que toujours vous répétiez ces mots suprêmes. Je vous aime. Il est si doux, mon cher trésor, d'être un peu fou. La vie est parfois trop amère, si l'on ne croit pas aux chimères. Un chagrin est vite apaisé, et se console d'un baiser. Du cœur on guérit la blessure, par un serment qui le rassure.
Oh, do you feel it? Here we go.
Parlez-moi d'amour, dites-moi des choses tendres. Votre beau discours, mon cœur n'est pas là de l'entendre. Pourvu que toujours vous répétiez ces mots suprêmes. Je vous aime.
Oh, Sylvie, c'est très bon, c'est très bon.
Merci, merci
Merci,
beaucoup.
bravo.
Au revoir.
Merci, Sylvie, c'est parfait. Oh, c'est très bon. Well, we're near the end of the show. We're having all our different visitors, and we're trying to get it global here. And we had another person who came from a little place that's in between Transylvania and Hungary. I don't know if you know it. It's called Snotsylvania. And Snotsylvania is going to be represented here. Hello, Snotsylvania.
Hello.
No. Now, could you maybe play some traditional Snotsylvania
Yes,
music?
well, the children in Snotsylvania, they all play recorders like we do. But it's different there. I will play a tune now.
Okay. What one is this called?
This is called, I don't know.
Snotty nose. Okay. got a cold, not COVID. It's okay. She got a cold.
Pardon.
Give it up. Thank you, Snotty. Thank you very much. That is a representative from Snotsylvania. Did you enjoy that? Don't try this at home. It's very difficult. Now, I think we've done like 26 or 27. I don't know how many shows we've done. We have 2 more after this. Please tune in next week. We have Halloween. And then the week after we have Celebration. And we're going to have a whole party of everyone who ever performed outside the window. But we have a few more for you. And here we are going to go to the world of klezmer. And who better than our resident klezmer expert here, Yankel. Yankel, are you there?
I am here.
Hello there. Hello, Yankel. This is a traditional klezmer song. What is it called?
It's called Alabrida, which means we are all brothers.
Oh.
It's a unity song. It's from Eastern Europe. It's a Hasidic, not a Hasidic song. It's a Eastern European song, a klezmer song. It was taken, it means we are all brothers, we're all sisters, we're all happy,
We're all
we
together.
sing happy songs,
We're
are
happy
all gay.
and we're all gay.
And the song was taken
Oh.
in the early 1900s in the USA as a labor movement song.
Well, there we go. I can get behind that. Are you ready, Yankel?
I think I'm ready. Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi, alle Brüder. Und wir singen freilich Lieder, oi, oi, oi. Und wir seien alle einig, oi, oi, alle einig. Einig, oi, oi, oi.
Everybody!
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Take it, Yankel.
Und wir seien alle Schwester, oi, oi, alle Schwester, Jonas sind oi. Und wir seien alle Schwester, oi, oi, alle Schwester, Rosen, Esther, oi, oi, oi. Und wir seien alle Friedrich, oi, oi, alle Friedrich, Jonas sind Dovid, Melech, oi, oi, oi. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
You singing at home? Oi! Oi! Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Yankel. That was incredible. Now we're getting to the Latin section of the show. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We have all sorts of surprises for you. But did you know that Roxanne grew up in Miami with a Cuban family? And I asked her, you know, what do you know in Spanish? And of course she speaks fluent Cuban Spanish. Roxana, get here.
Hola, hola,
Say
¿cómo
something.
está todo bien? Todo bien.
I said, what is it that you know? What is it that you... Sorry, no, that's all my...
Well, I had the honor of reciting a poem, a very famous poem by José Martí, who was a politician and also a beautiful poet from Cuba, when I was 12 on WQVA, the Cuban radio station in Miami. And this poem is called I Cultivate a White Rose, Cultivo una Rosa Blanca. It's about the value of friendship and the importance of cultivating a sincere, pure love with others. I'm going to read it in Spanish and then Zoe will translate it. Cultivo una rosa blanca, en julio como en enero, para el amigo sincero que me da su mano franca, y para el cruel que me arranca el corazón con que vivo. Cardo ni oruga, cultivo una rosa blanca.
And that means I have a white rose to tend in July, as in January. I give it to the true friend who offers his or her frank hand to me, and to the cruel one whose blows break the heart by which I live. Thistle nor thorn do I give. And that is a beautiful, I looked him up, and thank you for telling me about the white rose. He's amazing. He was like the Walt Whitman of Cuba. And that's why I want to give you, I couldn't find you a white rose, but I give you a white rose for you because you're my friend, Roxanne, and I love you. So, and let's keep on the Hispanic theme, because Mexico, I love you. And this is a song I wrote about Puerto Vallarta on a Sunday on the beach. A little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, and a little bit of time. Gonna get happy, gonna be fine. We're gonna be a very, very fine Sunday morning. The sound of bells, the dogs are barking, the bacon smells. Time to make coffee sweet and strong. Singing and dancing the whole night long. A little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, and a little bit of time. Gonna feel happy, gonna feel fine. We're gonna feel a very, very fine. Can you go? Ba 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 ba. On the Playa Los Muertos, there's quite a crowd. All the mariachis are getting loud. Turn up your radio, jump in the sea. Come and have a swim with humanity. There's a tiny baby, a shrimp on a stick, a toy chihuahua sneaking a lick. Agua fresca, homemade flan. And here comes my friend, the donut man. Yes, a little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, a little bit of time. Gonna feel happy, gonna feel fine. We're gonna feel a very, very fine. Here we go. Ba 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 ba. Far away from town, the snow is falling down. So say salute to the sun, for we're the lucky ones. Aren't we the lucky ones? Take a solo. Diving for a fish in its chopstick beak is a tasty dish. If a bocadillo is your desire, you're gonna get a dose of red hot fire. Cause there's chili in the tacos, chili in the chips, chili in the mangoes, chili on the lips, chili in the oysters, chili in the rice. Life is much better with extra spice. Just a little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, a little bit of time. Gonna feel happy, gonna feel fine. I'm gonna feel very, very fine. Just a little bit of chili, a little bit of lime, salt on the rim, and a little bit of time. Gonna feel happy, we're gonna feel fine. We're gonna feel very, very fine. Can you go? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hey! Who do we have out here? Who do we have? Let's see who's here. Thank you so much, Vicky Sublet. Saxy. We have Karen Gershel, who's dancing in Mashpee. Keep on writing. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. Does anyone have a birthday? Karen and Berger. All these people who have been so kind. And I have to thank you so very much for donating and for just visiting and, you know, hang in there. We've put this show on because of COVID. And we never thought it would last so long. And I feel like we have a new community, and I have friends all over this world now, online or from my travels. Mexico is so very dear to me, and oh, who's in Mexico? This is the Mexican flag. Lamb Chop, come up here. Come up here.
Hola!
You're speaking Spanish.
Sí!
Oh, why are you here in Mexico?
I love Mexico! I come here for the weather,
Oh,
the music,
yes.
the culture,
Sí.
the food! It's muy caliente!
Muy caliente. Welcome, Lamb Chop. I'm so glad that Lamb Chop is here. But you sound a little bit tipsy. Have you been drinking some tequila?
Sí.
Well,
Well, I may have walked into a bar.
well, you are sounding muy feliz.
Oh, I think I might be 3 sheep to the wind.
3 sheeps to the wind. Okay. Well, I'm so glad, Lamb Chop, that you're having some fun.
Well, yes, it's sheer joy.
Ooh, sheer joy. Well, I think it's lovely that you are here, Lamb Chop, and I've heard that you're a bit musical, so
Sí.
would you sing us a little song?
Sí.
Oh!
Ay, 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 ay! Whoa!
Go on,
Madam.
sing it.
Okay.
Hey, are you ready? You're almost ready. Here we go.
Para bailar a la banda.
Ooh.
Para bailar a la banda se necesita una poca de gracia.
Wow.
Una poca de gracia para una cosita. Y arriba, y arriba.
Wow, Lamb Chop.
Ay, arriba, y arriba, y arriba. Y yo no soy marinero.
Sing with us.
Yo no soy marinero. Soy capitán. Soy capitán.
Sing with us. Everybody.
Dale la bamba. Dale la bamba.
Baba.
Dale la bamba. Dale la bamba.
One more time. Ba. Baba Bamba, which was actually written about a Mexican sheep a long time ago. Thank you so much.
Sí, gracias. Chao, chao.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you. I think I need to have some tea right now. Open it up. We are, yes, very near to the end of the show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And we have 2 more songs for you. And the thing is, what we're going on about is us all coming together and being together as one. Bhutan is my country. And I voted here. I can vote here. But I'm just a world citizen, and that's what I learned. People always said it's scary when you leave your little nest and you go out. I would never have traveled if I'd have believed what I saw in the news. And then I went, and people were lovely, always. And I have, especially if you have a drink. Here, I have some vodka here. That brings me to the next song, which is someone who, well, you saw her already. She is very knowledgeable in many languages, and she can speak Russian too. So Daria, come here and sing this wonderful song in Russian. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, look at her! Daria, how are you?
I just went to the hairdresser and got blonde because
I know.
it's something Russian to do.
Really?
I don't know.
It's very nice. And you've been rushing,
Well,
so
they're Slavic, so they're kind of fair.
Yeah, well,
Hi.
come nearer, come nearer. Yes, there you go. I think we should do this song that was published in 1910. And it became popular. Louis Armstrong has done it.
By the way, do you allow me to say a few sentences? Because I just realized my aunt is watching.
Put it up
And
there.
yeah,
Auntie!
my aunt, Leila Stevka. Zdravey, Leila Stevke. And as you know, part of my family is Russian, and she is part of that branch of the family, so she will understand what I'm singing about, I hope.
Tell us where you are from in Bulgaria.
I am from a beautiful, very ancient town called Plovdiv, and last year it was the European Capital of Culture. Please come visit in times of COVID, of course, past COVID.
Good.
And something very important to mention about all, COVID, pandemic, and Russian songs and vodka. Please do not consider vodka a vaccine, but it does help with the panic in the pandemic. So
This is true.
it is recommended as well.
I think I'll have another cup of tea. This is the Mexican cure. I'm
Are you
drinking.
sure this is tea?
Yes. Tequila. But the thing is, she has an amazing show on WMR, local radio station called Daria from Bulgaria. East End European.
Thank you for reminding me to restart this season.
I love it. Anyway, we should get on with this one, which is called Ochichenya, which means
Dark eyes. Очи черная, очи страстная, очи жгучая и прекрасная. Как люблю я вас, как боюсь я вас, знать увидел вас я в недобрый час. Очи черная, очи пламенная и манят они в стране дальние. Где царит любовь, где царит покой, где страдания нет, я
have you got any Cossacks out there? Come here. Look, we have traditional dances. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. And now I shall translate. Oh, my Chechonia, she's on the phone, yeah, from Arizona. She needs some donia for ice cream cognac. It's all Bologna, but her dark eyes have me hypnotized.
Не встречал бы вас, не страдал бы так. Улыбаючись, изгубил меня. Очи черная, унесли навек мое счастье. Очи черная, очи красная, очи жгучая и прекрасная. Как люблю я вас, как боюсь я вас, знать увидел вас я в недобрый
And the Cossack dancer out there. And
Спасибо!
you rock, and thank you so much for all our beautiful people. There's still 60 people out there, even Stephanie Chang, who is my relations. I miss you all. And please can you give my love to all of the family, Stephanie. I miss you all. To your grandma, which is my sister, and there's sometimes people tune in from all over this world. And it's a small world, isn't it? Especially these days, but we need to look after it. And we have the debate at 9 o'clock, and it's a wrestling match. And sometimes I put things up on Facebook and I get all riled, but really we need to love each other and come together and be strong. Just not let people mess us around. As I said before, it's the leaders that are at fault. The people are good. When I traveled, I went to so many people. Zoe in her 20s, people opened the doors in all these countries and said, stay here, sleep on my floor. We're completely different, but I love you. And I love you. That's what I'm trying to say. And I've been watching, I grew up with David Attenborough. I just saw an amazing documentary that he did called A Life on Our Planet. We have to look after our Earth. The truth is, the natural world is changing and we are totally dependent on that world. It provides our food, water and air. It is the most precious thing that we have, and we need to defend it. David Attenborough. Greta Thunberg said the climate crisis has already been solved. We already have the facts and the solutions. All we have to do is wake up and change. Thank you, Greta. And Sitting Bull said, let us put our minds together and see what life we can make for our children. I want to look after this beautiful earth. Stephanie, I know you know this. I know all you people out there know this. We need to vote. We need to make a change. We need to save this earth. We are together. Friends, can you all come together from all over the world? I'm from England, but really I'm just a world citizen. We have Roxanne representing Cuba. We have the United States here. Give it up for Mike. He's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. French Canada. We have Sylvie Richard over here. We have got Daria from Bulgaria. Where is Julio is here. Brazil. You know, let's I was looking for the song. We need, can I give you the earth? Can you look after the world?
Oh, yeah.
Will you look after the world? And will you give a big hand to all of our beautiful guests? Because, thank you. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week. We've got more funny things going on through the window. 2 more shows and then we're going to take a break. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. Sing, the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the mountains and the valleys in our hands. We got the plains and the deserts in our hands. We got the lakes and the rivers in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. Sing, everybody. The whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. The whole world in our hands. Mike, give us a solo. Get your rhythm. Yeah. One more. Oh yeah. Give it up for Mike on the saxophone. Roxanne, come on. We've got the trees and the flowers in our hands, the birds and the bees in our hands, the fish and the seas in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. Put your hands together. The whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. Ziggy's in our hands. Everybody, we got the whole world in our hands. Come on, the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. Look after the beautiful earth, and remember when you vote, think about that. And we love you all over the world. We are together. We're separate, but we're together. Cheerio. Thanks, everyone. You're the best.